Hello everybody, welcome to this brand new live edition of UC Sports, our first one of the semester. I'm William Richardson. To my right we have the ever so dapper Anthony DiBernardo. Anthony, how you doing?
I'm just doing quite dandy. Well, how was your winter break?
Winter break was winter break. I mean, it was pretty cold, snowy, just everything.
Sleeping late, Christmas. Gotta love Christmas.
It was pretty fantastic.
It's time.
But now we're back in the grind. We're in about a third week of classes here at UConn. So with about the third week of classes, we have a lot of updates for you guys. Our biggest story is Warde Manuel. For more on that, Anthony, what do you have for us?
Yes, our top story tonight is Warde Manuel, the athletic director for UConn since 2012, will be leaving the school to take the same position at his alma mater, the University of Michigan. Manuel played football in Ann Arbor, for the Wolverines from 1986 to 1989. And served as an assistant athletic director in the 2000s. UConn has announced that Rachel Rubin will serve as interim athletic director while the university conducts a national search for its next athletic director.
Now, continuing the story on Warde Manuel, he's led UConn to some very uncharted territory. After helping to facilitate UConn's move from the former Big East Conference to the American Athletic Conference, Warde has been crucial in leading UConn to a total of 6 national championships under his reign, with 3 coming from women's basketball, 2 from field hockey, and 1 from men's basketball, and other various conference championships, including women's and men's soccer, and 2 in track and field. Manuel has made numerous hires during his tenure, including Mike Cavanaugh from men's hockey, Chris McKenzie from women's hockey, and head coach for the football team, Bob Diaco, who led the UConn football team to their first bowl game this year since 2011. So, Warde Manuel's, the big man's gone, and I know for a lot of us that have to deal with the media and stuff like that, it's very heartbreaking. Warde was a very great guy. We wish him nothing but the best of luck at Michigan. But
yeah, we do.
That wraps it up for us. Stick around. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Welcome back to UC Sports, and now it's on to men's basketball. The UConn men's basketball team dominated the UCF Knights on Sunday, winning by a final score of 67-41. It was the finest defensive performance for the Huskies this season, as the 41 points UCF was held to was a season low for the UConn defense. Graduate transfer Sean Miller scored 11 points and added 8 boards to go with 5 steals, while freshman guard Jalen Adams added another 10 points, as the Huskies moved to 15-6 on the season and 5-3 in conference play. Now on the recruiting front, UConn got some great news last week as 5-star center Zach Brown officially committed to play basketball in Stores. Brown, a 7'2", 265-pound center from Florida, is listed as a 2017 prospect, but has recently began the process to transfer from Miami High to Putnam Science Academy, where he would be eligible to graduate early and begin playing basketball at UConn in the fall of 2016.
Now on to the women's basketball team. They're entering the final stretch of their season with 9 games left in the regular season. The team is an impressive 20-0 this season, as the UConn's average margin of victory is a staggering 40.6 points per game. Their last game was an easy 83-40 win over the Memphis Tigers on Saturday at the XL Center. 5 players scored in double figures for the Huskies, led by senior forward Brianna Stewart's 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. UConn has now won their last 57 games in a row since their last loss against Stanford back in December 2014. Their next game will be on the road against Tulane on Wednesday. Now on to the ice. The men's hockey team has compiled an 8-15-3 record this season in the Hockey East Conference. Since cranking out that big win over Boston University back in October, the team has been on the wrong side of the scoreboard, losing 13 of the following 21 games on the schedule. Though this team has been primarily led by talented freshman Max Latinoff and fellow freshman stud Tage Thompson, head coach Mike Cavanaugh is hoping his team can turn the course around with 8 games left in the season before conference playoffs. Their next game is at home tomorrow night against Brown at the XL Center.
On the women's side of things, the women's ice hockey team continues to itch closer to a .500 record after Saturday, a 3-1 win over Vermont, sweeping the weekend series against the Catamounts. Sophomore Leah Lum notched 2 goals during the game and finished with 4 points for the entire series. The Huskies return home for Super Bowl weekend with a showdown against the Boston College Eagles looming. Now, of course, speaking of women's hockey, our very own Will Richardson, actually, you got a chance to catch up with them, and I must say it was one of your finest moments yet. Finest as in a great performance by Will, because his ice skating skills are absolutely phenomenal. Yes, our very own Will took the ice, and I must say, it was beautiful.
No,
it was beautiful.
It was not beautiful at all.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful for all of us, maybe not for him.
Well,
but it was
we'll
great
let you
for
guys
us.
get a quick teaser of that, so we're going to send it right to that, and after that, we'll have another commercial break. Damn, I should have worn sweatpants. Alright. So you said bend your knees.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hands wider apart.
Hands further apart.
Yep.
And then from here.
Yep.
This is not easy at all.
Welcome back to UC Sports. One of the sports we really don't cover that often is the UConn swimming and diving team. Now, last Saturday, they had their senior day and their final home meet of the season, and I actually had the honor and the privilege to catch up with these remarkable students, so let's check that out.
I think we did pretty well. We missed our meet last weekend because of snow, and so we were kind of flying blind at the beginning of the meet to see where we were at and how we were swimming. I think we responded pretty well and happily scored enough points to win and had some nice times along the way.
In addition to their regular races, the seniors took part in traditional Senior Day festivities as the team honored their swimmers' accolades both in and out of the pool.
It's been a ride. They're there for me whenever I need it, in the pool, out of the pool. It was really nice to kind of close my chapter at the home pool with all of them by my side and cheering me on just like they've been the whole year.
It was pretty emotional. When they said John's final dive on the diving board, it was like really my final dive at this pool, so it was emotional. Taryn and I, the other diver, I don't know, it's just a lot of emotions going. It's weird to be a senior and graduating.
Well, I don't know, I actually broke down crying on the bulkhead, but that was mainly because I saw my parents crying, so it was really nice to have them here. We're such a close-knit group, so just being with them and having experienced this 4 years with them was just so warm, so I don't even know how to describe it, just an amazing feeling.
On this senior day, the Huskies honor their 12 graduating members who Coach Donovan said played a major leadership role on the team.
You could probably look at this might be one of the best groups as far as leadership goes, both in and out of the pool. That's going to be a big loss. Their positive energy is so huge. If we had any critique of them, we'd almost want them to have a little bit more of an edge, but they're so positive every day. Every one of them comes in with a smile. Every one of them comes in ready to work hard, so I think they put their stamp on this team and we'll be okay going forward, but that positive energy goes a long way.
Coming in as a freshman, I was, kind of nervous as everyone is, like kind of, trying to find your way. But the team accepts everyone like instantly. It's so nice to have so many like new brothers and sisters immediately right off the bat. And then getting up my way through the system, sophomore, junior, senior, I kept losing some of the older ones that are graduating, but then getting new ones every year. And now being a senior and a captain, it's amazing to think that I've had 4 years ahead of me and I have 4 years behind me of people that I know and I love as brothers and sisters, and it's sad to see everyone leaving.
With the regular season all wrapped up, the Huskies will now look forward to their conference championship, starting on February 17th. From Wolfsack and Natatorium, I'm Anthony DiBernardo, and this is UC Sports. While most of UConn was away on winter break, UConn's football team had its first bowl game appearance since 2011. UConn took on Marshall in the St. Petersburg Bowl at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Huskies lost the game 16-10, but with a bowl appearance and 6 wins, fans can say that so far the Bob Diaco reign has been very successful and made great improvements in Diaco's second year as head coach.
Now, one of the biggest parts of being a successful coach in any football program is its recruiting, and UConn's been very busy in the recruiting trails, picking up 3 more freshmen for the upcoming class of 2016. Their total number of commits is now up to 16. The Huskies have already added 3-star recruits from the likes of Cam DeGeorge, Taj Herring, and 2 Connecticut natives in Jay Rose and Keelan Dixon, before UConn added wide receiver Tyler Coyle, long snapper Nick Sakino, and kicker Brett Graham. The Huskies are hoping to add many more names to the list before National Signing Day comes this upcoming Wednesday. Pretty good first show back. I mean, we have a lot for you guys. And Warde Manuel obviously being the big story on campus. That move was just finalized earlier this afternoon. Yeah. So it's sad to see Warde go, but UConn athletics is going to be pretty solid moving forward.
Big 12 or Big 10? Because that's where UConn could be going in the next couple of years.
I'm going to be responsible and say neither, simply because of the fact that those are just simply allegations and speculation.
Complete speculation.
But I don't know. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
One of the good things about a lot of UConn sports being in swing is that our second show, Stores Nations.
Yes, it is.
We have a lot more to talk about.
Nation.
Anthony, what we got in Stores Nation?
Stores Nation will have a complete preview of Super Bowl 50. We'll talk about Blake Griffin breaking his hand. That's going to be a lot of fun, so you definitely want to watch that.
That wraps it up for us here. Alongside Anthony DiBernardo, thanks you to our staff, Brandon Martinez, Anthony Adonitis, Cheyenne Baker, and everybody in the production booth. I'm William Richardson. We'll see you guys next time.
Good night. Good night.